Hello. This is Guy Johnny, also known as Coach Johnny, with 5D Transformations, and I just wanted to touch on a video really quickly on something that's really big, and this is for a lot of people that are in situations and relationships that aren't serving them, that are toxic, that are in or that are in situations with people that are weighing you down, that are bringing you down at a certain vibration, whether they're doing it consciously, unconsciously, intentionally, or unintentionally. And the big thing about this is, a lot of the time we're in karmic cycles with people. There's karmic contracts. It's like there's people that you might work with. There you go. You're tied to them. You're entangled with them. Family, friends, relationship partners, even. People that you're tied very closely to that you can't just up and leave, right? Or at least the perception is that it's hard to do that. And what I'm here to tell you is one thing that I've seen in my life is that everything begins in the mental. It all starts here, and then it begins to play out in the physical, and that's how our transformations happen. The show's called 5D Transformations, and it's really like mental transformations. And the thing is, the reason why that's important is if you transform something in your mind, then you could transform that's where it begins. You can't leave the relationship until you start having those thoughts, those ideas of like, man, I can't do this anymore. Or I'm worried, like, why is this happening? Friendships, like, why are they treating me like that? Why are things like this happening that I don't agree with, something in me doesn't agree with it? And so what you got to understand is that mental shift is where it begins. And that's where your freedom is going to come from. So to speak deeper on that, though, in the case where you might have somebody in your life that's giving off narcissistic tendencies, bad behaviors, doing things that you don't agree with, that you don't like, that you can't tolerate. Once you already think that, half the battle is done. I mean, I know it's tough. It gets tough for some people because it's like, man, I've dedicated so much to this relationship with this person, whether family, friend, whatever. There's been experiences, there's been so many good times, there's been so many ups, downs, so much invested, in a lot of cases. But when you put yourself first, when you don't tolerate any excuse for yourself being weighed down in a toxic relationship to the point where it's breaking your spirit, where it's not lifting you, you want to be light as a feather, moving through this life. And when your time is up, you can be light as a feather. You want to know that you gave it your all and that you were a good person, and that you can leave not feeling like you were weighed down, not feeling like you're in there was a toxic relationship that took pieces of your soul away just because it really drug you down. I've seen some great people really become a shell of themselves because of being in the wrong karmic cycle, or giving the wrong karmic cycle too much attention and too much energy. And so with that being said, the mental shift, though, that's where your freedom is, though. That's the positive side of this, is that, okay, you're having the thoughts, and a part of you is afraid. A part of you doesn't know. A part of you feels like you're stuck. But just by thinking a certain way, what I notice, and this is how you have to begin to see it, in order to really understand the shifts that happen in your life. For some reason, when I cut off in my mind, like, all right, I'm done with this person. For some reason, like, I don't talk to them, and then I don't see them. And then things shift because my mind already said I'm done with that person. When I feel as though somebody's taking it to a point I don't agree with, and I really make the conscious decision that, all right, it's a wrap, they crossed the line, I'm done. Then you begin to see energetically, something will happen that will put them in a position to be out of your life now. And that is how it works. Sometimes it's to the point now where I don't even have to talk to the person. Nothing had to have gone bad. It's just like, I'm done. Like, they did some things that just would not, I feel like I'm not being lifted. Like I'm giving so much of my vibration, I'm not getting it back in exchange that I like. So, when that happens, what I essentially do, when that happens is, if the mental shift is there, I notice that they might have been calling me every day, talking to me every single day. As soon as I make the mental shift, for some reason, we don't talk again, and a lot of you, the reason, you're like, well, I've made a mental shift. I don't want this person in my life, or I don't want this person doing these things, and they still do them. But the thing is, you're not willing, and not you specifically, but that person isn't willing to cut them off. They're not willing to really cut them off and really cut it. They're like going back and forth like, yeah, I'm done with them. But then they still entertain the person. You have to make a commitment that you're done. You have to make a mental commitment that they're done. They're done right now. Unless they come to me with a different vibration, a different energy, and they're ready to take it to the level that you need, then, you know, hey, I'm forgiving. Like, I get it. I want us all to grow. Let's get on the same page. But if you see yourself repeatedly never getting anywhere again and again and again and again, you're hurt again and the same cycles happen, at a certain point, you can't entertain it anymore. You have to make the decision and stand on it mentally. And once you do that, everything else will take care of itself, you know. But you have to commit to the mindset. And that's how you begin to clear yourself from these negative karmic relationships and contracts that are weighing your spirit down. And when you get these people off of you, you just float. Like, if you ever been in a situation dealing with lower vibrational people for a long time, or narcissistic people for a long time, when you finally leave that space and you're free from it, it feels so free. It feels so great to be around different people. You realize there's so much more to life than that cloud that they can put, you know, on top of you at times. So, you know, with that being said, that's my message to you all. It's a mental shift that you have to commit to. And once you do that, that's when everything else shifts. And that, you could apply that to everything. Once you decide to really do X, Y, Z, it's not going to happen right away, but you like, let's say you want to go to the gym and you fully commit, like, you know, I'm going to the gym. It might take a little while. You might be like, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. But you feel at least guilty a little bit, or you know, like, damn, I got to do it at some point. Damn, like, that's okay. That's good, because that's what's catapulting you to get out. Because you said I made a commitment, so you have to hold yourself accountable. You know, and it's better for you to be disappointed that you didn't work out and be like, all right, I'm gonna do it tomorrow, than to just be 50-50, like, well, whatever. I'll keep pushing it to tomorrow. So this is what we're talking about. It's in the mind first. I appreciate you listening. It's 5D Transformations. Make sure to like, subscribe. Much love and peace.